5 years at least. His girlfriend, Lene, and Robin were best friends. All best friends. Best friends. They go to Hawaii. They've been all over. They hang out. In the hot tub. You know what I mean, brother.
Oh yeah, hot tub time machine.
So anyway, my friend Jim McDonald said to me, Randy, my girlfriend, Lene, has a girlfriend named Robin that's just spectacular. She's single, she's gorgeous, she has incredible business. I said, oh my God, she says, she'd be perfect for you. So we set up a date. We tried to set up a date. Took 8 weeks. She asked about 50 people whether she should go out, I found that afterwards, of course. We met at the Dubliner Bar where they had music. A guy singing folk songs and everything. And she came in, and she just came from a gig where she would play for the elderly at a retirement home. She would do that on the weekends. And then she came to us, and she's beautiful, dressed in a beautiful dress. Oh my gosh. Yes, sir. So anyway, I saw this woman. I said, oh my God. I said, how are you? What are you doing later? That was cool. And she had a music store school. And I said, I play the guitar, and I played fairly well back then, sang. I did a lot of stuff, played in a lot of groups and everything. So I came over to the store to see her again, which was okay with her. And she had a whole entourage of guys around her. Every single day, there's like 2 or 3 guys that would always hang out there, bring her lunch, hang out with her, do all this stuff. And she was so sweet and nice. Every guy got the wrong idea, the wrong impression of what was going to happen. Nothing was going to happen. She's just a very sweet, open, nice lady. So they were very protective, and I came into the picture, and oh boy, they were very protective of her with me, But we sat, we played some music together, and the other guys were a miss, because she left them and hung out with me, and the rest is history. I said to myself, I saw this woman, I said, this woman is going to have my son or my child. I said, this woman is amazing. And the rest is history, bud.
And just the coincidence that you two share the same faith, that's amazing.
That's the reason why Jim set us up.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because Robin would not get involved enough to get married or have a very serious relationship. She went out with some nice blonde, blue-eyed guys and everything. She had a trail following her all the time. And I just won her over, bro.
Wow, that's quite a story.
Give me a few minutes, I'll make up another one. Not bad. I don't mean that. The rest is history. She wouldn't stay with me until I asked her to marry me. She's very prim and proper, very prim and proper. And then she moved in. I had to have my other house. Had a big house, and it was wonderful. She moved in. It was great. And then we kept that house to use it as a rental, and we bought this big house here. And it was wonderful. And we had a wonderful time. I told you that her income versus mine at the beginning was, I was working at McDonald's, and she had a job at Newman Marcus, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's unusual in itself, really. That doesn't happen that often.
Well, she told me that most of the guys that she went, all the guys that she went out with, were so mesmerized, and she said class, her beauty, how sweet she was, how down to earth she was. And it was hard for them to be, like second fiddle. I mean, her P&L was ridiculous compared to most guys. And compared to my business, when I met her, my business was 20-some years old, but it was, was finally coming into its stride. It takes a long time to do a service business. It really takes a long time for you to get settled in, find good people, and just things to be good. And she was very successful, and most guys were threatened by it. We spoke about this once or twice. I loved it. I thought it was just fabulous that she was so independent and did so well in a man's world. And
not only was she beautiful inside,
she was beautiful outside.
brother, I'm telling you, buddy, he showed me her, and that was it. There was no way that she was not going to be
my wife.
There's a lot of latency.
Of course, she's with Jim. Jim, November 7, Uniform Sierra. He has a beautiful home in Chicago, Illinois now. He's on a farm, a beautiful farm. If you go to QRZ, you'll see his setup. N7US. Jim McDonald. His lovely wife, Lene. They're older. They're a little bit older than us. He's like 74 or 5 or 6. And she's a little bit older than Robin. But, sweetest people. It's a wonderful DXer. And, absolutely.
I think you did, I don't know if you told me that story before, but you did mention him, because I remember looking him up. He's got aerial picture of towers and stuff like that on his QRZ page.
He's got a nice barn. He's got a nice setup there. But he's a great guy. He used to live here. And we used to hang out all the time. We were in the DX club together. We used to go on field days together. We used to have a lot of fun. All of us used to have a lot of fun.
And then
that's how I
back
met
to
my
Chicago.
sweetheart. That's how I met Robin.
They go back to Chicago for?
That's a great question. Lene's family was there, and they just wanted to get out of the heat. Or maybe Motorola moved him there. It might have been Motorola, because he was still working.
Oh, yeah. They used to put a big
Look at the
presence
difference in their
into,
signals
Arizona,
on
and they've
the
backed away from that
waterfall.
now.
Randy is white as a board.
He was a CFO for them, for accounting. And, he's a real nice, super guy. In fact, they came to here and visited, and they stayed with us. We had a wonderful time with them.
Oh, very good.
We have an extra room, my son's room. Wait a second, my Robin just sent me something.
I know you can hear me.
He's off to the side talking to his wife, sir. This is in GDM Denver. He went away from the radio for a minute.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Do you know Jim McDonald? No, I'm not Jim. I'm Randy. Do you know Jim McDonald?
Maybe, I don't know. He's back and answering your question, sir. Go ahead.
Huh.
And the other station was friends with N7US. What's your call sign, Fred?
My call sign is kilowatt 7 Tango Victor.
Okay, copy that. Where's that?
Arizona.
What happened?
northern suburb of Phoenix, Cave Creek.
November 9, Golf Delta Mike in Evergreen.
November 9, Delta Mike.
Wait a second. Do you know N7US? Oh, okay. All right, 73, thanks for bringing in, brother.
Roger.
That was
I
weird.
think he was just trying to reach out there by identifying you with what you were saying, not that he knew your friend.
I know.
Yeah, it all gets very complicated.
No, nothing complicated about it. Just one
Weird.
No problem at all. I never even heard of it. Must be way north.
That I've never heard of in Arizona.
Well, John must have had one hell of a phone call there.
Well, he's unwinding.
I see. Did you make him tense?
No, not at all. Not at all. Just, how I save things and everything. I mean, he's really bright in this world. It's crazy.
Oh, you mean with the project? Yeah, no, I can imagine. Now, that showed up,
I go, oh. He goes, nah, no big deal.
Mine, I gotta tell you, mine crashed blue screen a couple of times while we were setting it up.
You're a cute little guy?
Yeah.
Well, we went with an AMD. Mine's a different animal than yours is, but mine had to be a little bit more powerful for my business, as opposed to yours was just for operating the alarm.
Yeah, for sure. But I would tell you what, though, it scared the hell out of me when it went. I think I had to send one back. Yeah, I did have to send one back that crashed blue screen, and then the second one, which I'm using now, crashed twice while we were setting it up, but it came back to life. Very scary.
Oh no! Well, we got away from the Intel chip for some reason. He said he liked the AMD better. But that's interesting. But how long did it take for you to get a new one when it got smashed?
Oh, it was Amazon, so it was smooth as silk. I had the new one in 2 days.
Okay.
But had it been from somewhere else, who knows,
Yeah, no kidding. Gotta love
Did yours
Amazon.
come from Amazon, too?
Oh, absolutely. It was great.
It really is the best sometimes.
After you've tried the rest.
Right. Well, you just imagine, buy a computer from Best Buy, and all you're going to get is guff when you bring it back,
Oh, man.
Scrutinizing that you don't know what you're doing, and on and on and on,
Yeah, but, it takes a monster amount of resources. Well, with Amazon, what's great is he makes all the vendors that supply stuff behave a certain way. And if they don't have the privilege of selling through Amazon.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, let's say I dropped the bad one off on a Monday. Before they even got it back, I had the replacement on a Wednesday.
Yeah, that's amazing. Well, you know, they have faith in people, which is wonderful. And, you know, I mean, if you're part of the system and you have a track record with them, they know how you are. I mean, I'm sure if you bought and returned every single day, there would be a red flag on your name when something came up, if you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Like, the only thing I've really returned, I returned 2 mixers before I bought the Mackie mixer. And, you know, and they were $30 items. They were just junk to begin with.
Oh, you know what? I forgot to tell John. I have no more talkback. Oh, my God. I was getting all up into the big computer, and now I have all this little stuff on the table here. I see a talkback. I'm not getting any talkback through the speakers, brother.
Oh, man, that's wonderful.
Oh, my gosh. I just noticed it.
Makes all the difference in the world, doesn't it?
I mean, you never heard it, but I did. And it was annoying. Oh, my God. What a monster. You know, I can't get over it, brother. It's tiny. I can't think of a good example. Well, you got one in front of you. And then I got this monster tower next to me, water cooling with 6 fans in it. It's just unbelievable how powerful this is, how tiny it is. It's quiet as a lamb. It's sick, bro.
It's actually smaller than a Mac Mini.
Yes. Yes, it is. Mine is. It's incredible. Got 32 gig on board. It's got a terabyte solid-state drive. It's got beautiful graphics. I mean, it's just stupid.
Yeah, that sounds like the specs of mine. We just got different processors.
Yeah, it's very simple. I was going to get one like yours. And John said, nah, I want you to do a little better. I want you to get a little bit more power because of what you're going to do with your business.
Yep, sound advice. Well, I think I'm going to buckle down in the next couple of days and run an ad to sell my 890.
Oh, that's right. John was going to grab, but I don't think he needs it. I was kind of surprised at first, but then I'm glad he said no.
Yeah, me too. We're kind of steering away from the super het radios.
I mean, I love mine and everything, but, you know, I'm not going to change it. I mean, there is no reason. Like you said, that's why I didn't go for the 7851. I mean, it would have been, you know, nice to have the most exotic radio outside of the Hilberlink. But, I mean, the 7800 is also exotic, but I thought to myself, God, I mean, that would have been money better spent on a pair of Luxes, you know?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Or any number of different combinations, yeah.
Oh, well.
Have you run across a lot of those hyperlinks? I mean, I don't even know. How many you think have been made in the world? Like 25?
Maybe. My friend has one. His name is, he's WA0VY. Brent is WA0VY. If you go to his website, he has it there. That's a beautiful station. Boy, he's got all the pet stuff. It's amazing. He has an Omnia 11, and he has a monster split band processor. Of course, it was before the Volt was available. But he has the Anon. He has the 4000A, the big auto tuner, beautiful rack setup. Go to it's KA0VY. Yeah, I think it's KA0VY. He's in cold country.
No, it must be WAK. There is no KA0VY.
Oh, it's K0. Hang on a second.
I need to find another USB cable. Let's see if I can control the radio. You know, it's getting cold out here. Getting colder, I'm getting old.
Oh, I found it. WA0VY.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm trying to remember.
Thank you for sending that.
I got like this bag of tricks.
That we're not going anywhere. We are still good.
For that.
Oh, okay. All right, John, if you're copying, I copy you.
This one here
Speak with
is
your sister. You got to give her love.
pretty small.
That's probably the one that just had the baby, huh? Wow, this guy's rack is about 12 feet tall.
I know.
This is a
It's got a great sound. It's got a beautiful station. It's got an opti beam.
this
He
one.
hasn't been on recently, damn it. Sometimes when he's on.
Sometimes you
when I'm
need
on,
these
he's
adapters for
saying
different radios.
saying something or he sends it to me through Skype or text. But he's real a nice guy. You would like him.
Let's see.
You know, I miss a lot of the
And
guys,
then
you know,
another
like
one.
BLS.
So
and,
what I've found is a lot of these radios
I don't know why
don't all work
doing it.
with these.
Well, they are
So-
the other. They hang out sometimes with the voodoos.
Oh, they cross over. I did not know that. I thought they just ran 40 and when the sun went down, they turned it off.
Well, no, they do, but they voodooize stuff.
Oh,
No big deal.
I don't see a picture of the Hyperling.
So I've got this. And it might work, or it might not work. I don't know.
He doesn't seem to have a picture of it
But-
on his thing here.
The nice part
Maybe
is
his
it's
website,
plenty
but
long.
Not on yours, huh?
It's going to be ridiculous, but I bet you this will work.
Okay, there he is.
Let's see.
Got two monitors.
I'm gonna try this one first. What I don't like about this is the big huge chip in the cord hanging off of my computer.
1, 2, 3, 4 pictures down.
Alright. So we're going to try to get this in behind here.
Unless I'm all screwed up here.
You don't need a microphone, let's get this out of the way.
It's like pieces of tower in an empty room in front of his house.
Okay, one up.
Okay, one up from that, picture 3, I still don't see it. It's so dark, I can't tell what he's got.
The top is a J.W. Miller antenna tuner. Is an IP5K. Next is a switch box. Next is one of the OM power amps, another OM fans, and a power supply switching for the AC voltages. And underneath that is the big amp.
Perfect,
And underneath
because it's
that
right here.
is the Jubilee and the 1,000 watt solid state amp made by Jubilee. And at the very bottom is a silver-faced 8,000 Anon.
So I'm gonna lose my mouse.
Okay. See, unless you know what you're looking for,
Is this
it's very
damn-
nondescript.
And next to him, he has a
So
beautiful.
I hate using the laptop, but let's just see if we can get this to work.
underneath that, he has the Omnia. The Omnia 11 or
Oh, I
the
have no
Omnia
idea what
7.
COM port that's going to be. Let's see.
And underneath
I'll
that,
go into here.
I don't know what that is. I can't tell.
Device manager.
And then on the bottom is probably an Astron 70 amp.
What is this?
Yeah. Looks like a 70M, yeah.
Network time synchronization.
What does the display on the 8000 tell you?
Nothing, just, a high WR, stuff.
Says
Not very much stuff.
PL2035HX phased out since 2012. Please contact your supplier. This is what pisses me off about Windows. Like, they do this crap. I had, it does say that it's working properly, but it's like, seriously? It's a prolific. Okay. What port is this? I need to figure out what port it is. Port settings. Driver. Date. Details. Prolific USB to serial COM port. Okay. So device install requested. Device not migrated. Driver service added. Driver service added. And device USB. It's requires further installation. Well, I'm not seeing what frickin' port this thing is. Why is it not telling me? There's some kind of grain of crap on here. Is there a way to find out properties? It gives me nothing. So well, there's only 2 ports on this damn computer, so I mean, like, so COM port. I can't imagine this to be COM port 17. That's just nuts. Come on. We'll try COM port. Enable and connect. Okay. COM port 2. Okay. I honestly think we're not going to be able to use this because it's not going to show up. Okay. That sucks. Okay. Then I got to pull this adapter out of here. I bet you none of these other ones are going to work either because Windows is cock blocking. God. Fucking Bill Gates. Fucking douchebag.
That's an era that I was not paying attention to ham radio at that time.
Okay. See if we get the same crap. Look at this. USB serial controller. Alright. We're setting up the serial USB controller.
I'll tell you one that's always intrigued me was the little Yaesu ft100D. It's like a mobile. You've ever seen one of those?
Says it's ready. Come on.
It runs from 160 to 440, all modes. It's the size of a mobile radio. But 160 to 440.
Uh,
Literally, you could.
It looks like it might be port number 2. There are no compatible drivers for this device.
Between you and I think
Oh my god.
we set that to rest when we got these computers.
Oh, yeah. But, for kind of a portable, taking on vacation, well, even that, no, I guess not.
How many watt is that? Is that a 10 watt or 100 watt?
It's a hard watt radio.
That's
Hmm.
5706 Mark II.
Yeah, that's what it competed with.
I don't know. But it's underneath under devices.
I don't see it in the picture.
It's in the rack. It's right underneath the Omnia.
I don't know.
Talking about NX5T.
Oh yes, that was new. That's an older picture.
Okay.
He has
That's the guy you talk to on 20 every day.
3S.
That's the guy you talk to on 20 every day?
Yes, a wonderful guy. He was he's down low. Plays golf. And we're not golfing. He has a horse, but he's not riding anymore. He was in. He was a header, not a healer. He's a rope.
A roper?
Yeah. You know, you ride a horse, you rope a cow.
I don't think this one's gonna work either.
But no,
Let's unplug it.
Italian ancestry, big time.
Let's see what pops up.
And he's in Des Moines.
No, he's in Texas.
Oh, wait, I'm looking at Brent
IT
Road.
is in Texas.
I went backwards.
Did you, oh yeah,
Yeah, okay, I'm back to Carl.
Carl's great. Look at a nice tower he put up. That's Roan 45. And he got a hazer made for Roan 45. And that's that $3,000. That's my C31XR that was taken over by JK Antennas. And he added 2 elements on 40. To mine, that's got 14 elements. He has a little bit less than that. So I got 7 on 6, on 10, 4 on 15,
Well,
3 on 20. He has
so I guess we can't use this one either.
2 on 40,
Okay.
2 on 20, 17, 15.
It's amazing how these things just become completely obsolete.
But only 2 elements are low gain.
This one here is probably too short to reach.
In theory, but physicality, all the elements work and help you. So it's more like a 2.5 to 3 elements.
So now I will have to find
Work a little. They
a
always do. And he puts out elements. Looks great. Wow.
a USB controller or some or USB cord.
JK took over Force 12. See, mine's Force 12, and that's a Force 12 design that he has with 40 meters added to it. Suppose I have a separate 40 meters.
I got it to reach. Barely.
So my first antenna on the bottom of my tower is
Let's see.
C31XR. Above that is a 240 Delta. Above that is a 1217. 12 meters and 17 meters. Above that is a 6 meter, yeah.
I saw a guy selling an XM. I guess it's made by Cushcraft. XM240.
That's a 40 meter yard.
Yeah, it was pretty reasonable.
Well, they are pretty reasonable. They are. They're very lightweight. They're very stout.
COM port.
To them, and they work great.
This is not prolific. Please contact your supplier. My God, this is the problem I have with the Bofang cable.
I was thinking about
So they're going to tell me, we ain't going to let you use this because
if I took my Yagi off of
this thing,
in the back of the house.
I don't know if I'm connected to the internet or not.
I got a roof-mounted tower, like a 10-foot roof-mount tower. I could put a rotator in there, and could just go crazy.
So
Yeah, I could do that.
it's probably blocking my deal.
Yeah, that was where I was looking. Just it'll be further back, less intrusive. It'll be better than on your roof.
Digital signer, Microsoft hardware compatibility, publisher,
Oh yeah, that's
driver date 2020,
You don't need that miserable crap out.
details.
no, that's a good idea.
They sell some wonderful square aluminum.
Requires further installation.
Well, that guy yesterday that we were looking at, when we finally reached some of his pages, Manuel or that fella
Yeah.
with, God, you got to admit, I think a lot of those pictures got put on there by accident. He just got fed up and left it alone.
I don't know. He seems to have a flair for the overdone.
Great big old crap, brother.
I guess that's what got me thinking about that roof mount.
This is what I don't like about these like serial adapters though. Okay, so none of these are working. We still have one left, which is the actual gigantic, ridiculous thing. I'm hoping this one works.
You want to spend that money on the antenna tower. You can hook a walkie-talkie. Having an 8K Ultra on the wire, you know, it's kind of more of the opposite.
Yeah, I think you're a little far from the mic. You're getting a little choppy.
Oh, am I?
This thing's boogered too. I need to open this up and figure out.
Am I okay now?
Yeah, you're fine now. It's just like you were too far back. Yeah, too low. Yeah, this isn't pillow talk yet.
This is like Emerson Keeler on NPR radio, Lake Wobegon.
I can't use it because it keeps shoving into the damn thing.
Great stuff.
Good lord.
Black Brothers with the car. You know, somebody calls in. I got a 1973, Corolla. They started laughing. You remember that show?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I gotta pop this damn thing open. Good lord.
Yeah, AM broadcast on Sunday. Emerson Keeler, Lake Wobegon, the Clicking Black Brothers. Come on, it was great stuff.
I was in church.
Were you really?
No, but that's what I'm using as an excuse.
Good lord.
You were getting communion. You were eating a little wafer.
Yeah. Well, see, here's what happens. When you get divorced the first time, technically they throw you out of the church.
Oh, wow.
Because you broke a rule. I was married in the Catholic Church and divorced from the first one. So they pretty much tell you...
I think that this came out and they put it in here backwards.
What's a sacrament?
Maybe not.
Sacraments like having the communion, that's one, or going to confession and confessing your sins, that's another one. So you're barred from the 7 sacraments.
Oh, okay.
So I kind of took the attitude of like, well, if that's the way you feel, then I guess you don't need me to darken your door.
And then what about the priests with the sacraments with the young altar boys? Did they do anything like that to them?
I have no idea. I don't know. I imagine they kicked them out too. I don't know, but so anyway, point being, I haven't been to church in a long time.
No. They were making, judgment on you for something that was not,
So this thing popped open, somebody put it back together, and they didn't put it back together properly, which means that it allows it to shove itself inside every time.
Abuse thing that the priests do.
Aha. Okay. But this is really, there's a problem with these being this big, is that what happens is you bump them. Okay. Let's see if we can figure out what COM port this is. So there is a disc for RT systems, but I don't have it because I can't put it into this laptop. It doesn't have a drive. Okay, so here's a cable. It shows that it is CT63 radio cable. The drivers for this device are not installed.
I just don't go.
All right.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not saying it's not nice for you. It's not nice for them to make you. I mean, if anything, they should welcome you.
My internet's not showing up on this particular laptop.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
No, it doesn't. It's kind of like working with Motorola. It's very hard to work with, and so besides, I'm Ashkenazi anyway.
We're gonna need internet to get the driver on this, but anyway. Or we'll have to use a different laptop, which would be much larger. So I think that might be probably the easiest way, just because for some reason it says I have no internet. It says I'm connected, but something's wrong with my router, I guess. I don't know. Well, we'll try again later.